How you doing today? Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're having a fantastic evening. It is Wednesday, July 17th, not even 19. It's 2024. Wow, I'm getting old when. Speaking of getting old, it is my birthday today, so I am streaming tonight as a special day. I did stream this morning over on the SlitherineTV channel. That was kind of fun. There was a lot of new faces there with lots of questions and a lot of interest and intrigue, so that was kind of fun. So thanks for those who decided to show up and participate in that session. That was really good. What's new? So Petri has been busy working on bug fixes. He has fixed a couple of things, which is perfect. One being the crash the desktop with the assault and the Nasan scenario, so we're excited about that. It seemed to be an issue with the leaders, actually, for some strange reason, that if you decided to do that assault and the leader was calculated at the end of the assault, it would cause the game to crash. Who would have thought? Hey, John, good to see you. Who would have thought? Unbelievable, right? The other thing that he fixed, I believe, is the lack of sound looping, so that should be remedied now. So if you choose music, you should be able to listen to music continually, and if you choose the background sounds, you'll be able to listen to that continually. So that's two very big pluses for sure. He is going to take a look at the line of sight issue with play-by emails during night turns. So what happens is, right now, with the latest update, hey, Nat Gunway, good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. I should move my microphone. Good, thanks for the heads up. I just realized that my microphone was off to the side, so hopefully you heard everything I said. The other thing, so anyways, that bug basically means that during a replay for a play-by-email turn, only at night, if you pan over, you can kind of see what the enemy is doing if they move. If they don't move, you can't see what they're doing. But if they move, you can see that at night, no matter if they're in line of sight or not. So that is something that he's going to look into, and hopefully we can fix that for the 1.31 and 2.31 version. Thanks for the heads up, John. I really appreciate it. And then I've been working... also Mouseman Mod, he's done some revisions, and there's also been some additional slope work. I need to spend some time to make some slopes for my mods, for the hypsometric tint mods that I made for Vietnam. Hopefully those will be included in the next update. So again, the official version of the updates won't be released until August, because that's when we were told that we can get in to their schedule. So in the meantime, we're going to be doing some little fixes here and there to make the improvement and make the 1.31 significantly better than it would have been a week ago. So, otherwise, what else am I doing? Well, I took a break from the Middle East for a few, and I'm working on some North Korean organizations. I have been trying to figure out what the division structures were like and how they changed, so this is kind of good. I'm happy with how things are going. I am going to start going and finding information post-war. I have found some information, but I still need way more information to work on, obviously, as you can see. But anyways, I am working on it. It is starting. I have basically the two main organizational changes that happened from 48, and then the next one was in 51 after the North Koreans were rebuilding. There was some minor things after that, but for the most part, it is kind of standard. And then I determined that the main organizations did some minor changes up until 62. From 62 to about early 70s, they were pretty stagnant. And then there were some minor changes in the 70s after they got some more support. And then in the 80s, the mid-80s, early 80s, there was vast changes to how the organizations changed and the mechanization of those units. In particular, there was a lot more mechanized corps and things like that. So that's kind of interesting. I'm excited to dig into that. But generally speaking, at least I know and I have a plan about what the North Koreans are going to look like. It's a fairly small nation, and they don't have a lot of drastic changes like other nations did, like the U.S., like the French, like the Soviets. So it should be fairly quick to pull this off, relatively. If that's the case, I will try to include this in the Christmas release for Vietnam. That's the plan. So hopefully, if all goes well, there should be at least 3 nations included. Hey, Rising, good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. There should be 3 nations that are built and ready for you guys to use. That'll be Iran, Iraq for the Middle East, and North Korea for Vietnam. I may also do some tweaking to the Chinese files because I think they may be too weak. But that'll be because right now I'm playtesting a scenario with Kevin, and yeah, it's pretty rough right now for the Chinese. And I understand they're not the best quality, but they should have at least a little bit of longevity because right now they're just getting slaughtered left, right, and center. Anyways, so that's what I'm working on, just as an FYI. And what are we doing? We are returning to the Rearguard at Gebel Libni in Middle East. This, we have just turned nighttime. That really sucks and will slow down our game considerably. We have broken through the first main line of defense. We have captured the intersection here, but we obviously still have a bunch of bad guys around, so we need to deal with that. Hey, Coach Hopper, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate that. So we're playing Middle East right now. We're just gonna, I just went over and went through what I've been working on lately, just as an FYI. I do that every session, just to let everyone know that it isn't vaporware. We are actually working on it, so that's a good thing. What else? So yeah, let's take a look. Again, this isn't a scripted scenario. I did mention that during the first session today. And why am I playing these? I'm playing these so I can start preparing myself for how to script these things and give me ideas for how I can defend against an attack, or various options for the Egyptians, because right now they're basically kind of standing in place, which is not that fun. Although I have seen some of the units head towards the exit objectives, which are down over here on the far side, so that is kind of good, but we are going to see if we can cut them off. That's our plan. Let's start over here in the west. Now, it's nighttime, which means all of our movement has been reduced by at least 50%. There are still some scenarios that are really good to play. Basically anything where the AI is defending, so then you're going to have a better experience. But until I have the opportunity to script the attacking things, it will be not as fun. Or I always am up to play by email. If you ever feel like doing that, you can just shoot me a mail and I will play. The only caveat is I will record it. So whether that's good for you or bad for me or whatever, doesn't matter. It's just, it'll be recorded and I will load them to the YouTube. Fair enough. Now you know. Look at the movement. So we probably ran into a roadblock or something like that, because we did burn through a lot of action points there. I don't think yeah. I don't know what's going on there, so let's see. What else are we doing? We've secured this intersection. We'll start moving our other stuff down. I can load them up. I'm basically playing with an armored division, I believe. If based on what I'm seeing, that's kind of what I think I'm playing with, is an armored division, an Israeli armored division. So I have a lot of armor. I almost feel bad for the Egyptians that we rolled into them. This is 1967. This is based on a historical engagement where the Egyptians had fought the Israelis here for a little bit, but then on the second day they were given the instructions to race back to the canal, and that's why if you look over here, you'll see that there are exit objectives for both the Egyptians and the Israelis, because that represents the fight where both units were heading back towards the canal as fast as they could, or heading towards the canal as fast as they could. That will make an interesting challenge for scripting for making a fighting withdrawal for the Egyptians. Yeah, we overran all of this. So we can get on the road. Oh, I don't have enough action points for that. This does, though. Ah, crap. In the desert, if the units are out in the open, you can overrun with loaded half-tracks. Highly recommended doing that because it saves you a lot of time. Keep in mind, you have to make sure that the units that you're assaulting are out in the open, or even in an improved position like this, but if they're in a bunker or something like that, it will be more of a challenge, so keep that in mind. Obviously, this is sand, so it's just brutal driving through. That's normal, though. You don't want to record games against me, Jason, be forewarned. Oh, I do. You know, they are valuable lessons for me to get my bottom handed to me. Not that I need that help anyways, because as we saw in my morning session, I'm losing helicopters. That was so bad. So bad. I should have known better, too. I designed the stupid thing, but I totally forgot that infantry was going to be there. Smart like stick, I tell ya. Smart like stick. So this is an AVR, or ARV. And what I can do with these things is I can clear this wreck. So I drove by that because I wasn't paying attention because I was talking. But that'll be something that we can do, is we can clear these wrecks to help make sure that we can move along this MSR as efficiently as we possibly can. We do. Heck, any time there, John. I'm happy to play you. You know, the old lingo, just pick, play, and send, right? See if we can get these on the road. No. Man. Oh, did we clean this up yet? Wait, we have not. Aha. Alright, so there's an anti-tank gun, probably an 85mm machine gun, and a light machine gun. Let's see. Let's hit this up first. So notice that even though I targeted this infantry, it's nighttime, so we're just firing at the gun flashes. I don't have control over what I can pick. It will pick for me. Mostly wet. What kind of scenarios are you playing, John? So this has a really crappy assault. It's only a 3, but we're going to throw the rest of these tanks in there, and they have an assault of 8. You know, this is a mine-clearing tank. It's not really designed for assaulting. No joy, and I don't have enough to get in there. We do have engineers coming up to help out. I am going to smoke this. Let's smoke that just to help protect our engineer so he can be participating in the assault next turn. Safety first, right? One new feature is... So you notice that you can see the units just by right-clicking on this part here. But if you want to see the stats of the units inside there, what you can do now is select the unit and go to Unit Handbook for the Passenger. So Alt F2. And here this will tell me that you can tell that there's mortars in there. And you can tell their range, things like that. So this is new. That came with, I don't remember if it was 1.3. I think it was with 1.3. So that's a new feature. Highly recommend using it, especially if you're not familiar with the units themselves. Super handy. These guys are not happy. Let's get them loaded, so at least they're going to be moving more efficiently. Remember, when moving down a road, you want to max out at 12 strength points. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck using whatever the movement rate is of the, for in this case, desert, which will eat up our action points like crazy. Also, nighttime vehicles will move at 50% their normal movement rate. So also keep that in mind for nighttime operations. Foot units don't have any impact. Helicopters in low and high aren't impacted by night, but if they are flying nap of the earth, then you're going to be paying, I think it's 5 action points per hex. So you're a good 50, yeah, you're 50% more. So you're going to be playing a lot more action points to use helicopters flying nap of the earth. Something to keep in mind, because that gets expensive. What do we have here? Visibility is 2, which isn't awesome, but it's not terrible. I'm going to bring these tanks out here. This stuff... Oh, I can't even load them. Ah, sugar. That's all good. We have a massive column coming. I think I'm gonna not do anything with this column for this particular turn. I'll bunch up this side. Make sure that I'm under 12. That's a leader, so it doesn't count. So there we go, that's under 12, no problem. That's under 12. Just so we get the maximum movement point, especially at nighttime. John is playing A Legend is Born, first strike at Hamish, 116th Panzer Division, first battle. In East Front 2, terror at Borisov, and in Middle East, just finished Long Road Home with the French and Algerians. My Algerians got beat up. Ah, yeah. You have to learn to hit and run with those Algerians, that's for sure. Alright, so that's all we can do there. I think we've moved everything for now. Zoom out, take a look. I think we're okay. Let's save it, end it, see what happens. Anti-aircraft gun there. 67, it's probably a 23mm. So we shouldn't have to worry about being damaged by that. Yeah, it's a 23mm, we can tell there. Yeah, the first 3 West Front, I figured, yeah. And the first strike at Hamish, that sounds familiar, so... Ooh, there's a recordless rifle that we just found. Oh no, that's an anti-tank gun. Oh no. There must be another one down here somewhere. Where is it? Way down there. Oh, this is gonna get ugly. So far everything's firing at long range, so that's good for us. And because these are gun flashes, they can't prioritize targets. They're just picking a target at random inside there. Oh, we lost one of our mine clearing vehicles. That sucks. Oh, ouch. Recoilless rifle. At 500 meters, that makes sense. Took out one of our tanks. It's not very nice, but ouch. Oh, we lost another Sherman. No effect. The Centurion tanks are tough. Yeah, absolutely. Even if they can't hit the broadside of a barn, they're still tough. So far, we're getting lucky there. Our engineer survived. This is where it could hurt. But I missed. Yes! Now there's just movement going on in the background that we can't see. Now we're done. 9 airstrikes remaining. We have 3 units out of 4 that have recovered morale. 7 headquarters unable to provide supply, and we have 10 units low on ammo. Alright. Let's get these guys moving. So one thing that I didn't get a chance to do before, during the morning stream, was to show you how the assaults work. So there are multiple ways you can assault. This is called a flanking assault because I'm attacking from opposite directions. Oh, I can't even assault because I don't have enough action points. That's okay. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. So we did reduce that by 1. Except our... Oh, there's a tank company out here. Oh, crap. Oh, we finally got it. Perfect. So let's pick these guys up. Then we can continue on, just advancing through or between these 2 wadis. I'll try maybe engage this tank company. Or mind you, maybe we can see them from here. Let's do a shot long distance. Unknown effect. Oh, we ran into more tanks. At this range, we're not really worried about T-54s and T-55s. They're not going to do much damage. If we get closer to, or within a kilometer or so, then we have to worry. But at this range, we're okay. We'll have to deal with that. I forgot that they were there. Hitting trucks. No damage. Getting rid of more trucks. Now, I didn't see any infantry there, so let's move a little closer. See if we can assault this next turn. If there is infantry, we're going to lose some tanks. But if not, then we should be okay. The tanks over here. Again, it's nighttime, it's the desert. We're only moving 750 meters at a time. That sucks. So our goal with these guys is to try and get onto this MSR to block it, to at least stop any Egyptians from continuing. Maybe we'll aim towards this airfield. That might be a good idea. Although the way that it's looking, odds are good it's going to be defended fairly well. Probably with anti-aircraft positions, probably some infantry. So that'll be a tough nut to crack if it hasn't retreated. Alright, at the crossroads. How are we going to do this? They are not happy. So they're disrupted, which means I'm going to try and overrun them and see if we can get lucky because we do have armor. They're out in the open. Let's see if we can get lucky. Which we did. Perfect. Their morale drops. They retreated. They didn't lose anything. They still have quite a few troops there. I'm going to pick on these BTR 152s. Got rid of 2. Missed. On the bright side, we're in an improved position, so that helps with the fire. Oh, we can fire again. No joy. They are disrupted. We can tell that they're disrupted now because they're out in the open. There was enough terrain here that they could hide. They have some concealment, so that's kind of good. Alright, let's advance down the main road here. Let's fire at this anti-tank gun. Reduced it by 1. No effect. No joy. No effect. Alright, let's advance with our infantry into this improved position to give us some cover. Let's do the same with these 2. I can advance into these ones. All these units must have pulled back. So that's something that I'm going to have to fix during the scripting phase, because they shouldn't be just running away like that. That's not good. I am going to try to assault this. This is disrupted. Again, we're assaulting with armor in the open. Not as effective as I hoped, and I don't think I can assault again. I'm not going to risk it with one. Not with one vehicle. Let's target that regardless rifle. That already destroyed one of our tanks. We just disrupted it. That kind of sucks. That's good. Not good. Let's move into this improved position. Hopefully that'll help protect us. I don't know, but we're going to try. Over here, we need this support. Let's pick on these armored vehicles. Oh, missed. Oh, we got one. Then let's hit the infantry. That's a good shot. I'm going to bring these infantry down here. Bring them over to the point. Oh, sugar. What's that? Oh, let's hit that. Let's try and overrun it. Try again. So we reduced it by 2 with the first assault, overran it with the second assault. We did take a morale hit though, so that's something to keep in mind. What do we have here? More armored infantry. Let's advance down this road and see if it's clear. Fingers crossed. Oh yeah, we got lucky. Oh, I spoke too soon. Now there's something there infantry. Night combat is problematic. A lot of times weird stuff happens due to the nature of night times. Night makes it interesting. Oh, yeah. It makes it a pain. That's what it does. But it is interesting. Gonna bring up all these units. We can load up that, like so. Let's move back. Oh, I can't. I'm going to take my ARV and I'm going to move it into this hex here to clear that road. So right now, there is only one wreck in there, and if I recall correctly, the ARV will remove, I think it's 2 wrecks per turn. Which is handy to know, especially if you're playing in Vietnam and your convoys get ambushed and their main roads are now strewn with truck wrecks, because that happens often. Especially with my luck. Ah! Pain isn't the word I wanted to use, but yeah, that's a good word. Yeah, right. So we have a massive column here. Oh, I didn't want to move that half-track. Sugar. Oh, we have another one. Let's move that in behind the engineer, just so we can move that engineer after. Alright, let's see if we can assault this. We do have the engineers with us now. That hopefully will push us over the edge to take that out. The engineers have an assault of 8, which is okay. Ooh, that was good. We got into it, took out some of the guns. We just have that heavy machine gun that ran away. But it's down to 1 strength point, so it's pretty much done. Can't see that. That's too bad, and I don't think I have anything left that has... no. We'll leave these 2 here to deal with that. And let's bring these half-tracks closer. That was nice. That was good. Just gonna move all these units down the road. Now, if I was playing against the human, I would be... oh yeah, that is good news that Petri solved the bug problem. That is fabulous even. I'm so happy about that. Load up the... oh, wait. So I need to move this engineer over here to clean this up so we have smooth moving around that minefield, because minefields have, even though I was told they don't, they do have a zone of control or something like that. A zone of influence, we'll call it, maybe. Ah, crap. Aha, you see, this is what happens when you don't go under 12. My units, they got traffic jammed. Darn it. That was my own fault. Alright, there we go. I think we're done there. Moving right along, trying to push our way into the Egyptian position. Hopefully we'll get down here. It's nighttime. When does nighttime end? Let's take a look. Nighttime ends on turn 31, so we still have quite a ways to go, unfortunately. We have to push as hard as we can and as fast as we can, because we need to get all the way to this map edge. And if it's not that far, but it's defended the whole way, then it'll be a challenge to go through. Alright, let's go to zoom level 1, save, end the turn, see what happens. So again, I'm not really worried about the anti-aircraft gun that's firing at us. It's good to know where it is, but I'm not really worried. If we had some soft-skinned vehicles there, then that'd be a problem, obviously. Thankfully, it's not an 88 gun firing at me. I know, right? That would suck. Especially at that range. I'd be a dead Centurion, that's for sure. So there's a bunch of guns back there. Probably anti-tank guns and recoilless rifles. It's a good thing that we're in at the... Oh, there's a headquarters. That's encouraging. Ran away. Anti-aircraft gun. 23mm. That could do... I mean, it's a good thing that it's nighttime, because it's basically cutting the attack in half. Otherwise, we'd be mincemeat. Especially at that range. As at 67, we don't really have to worry about being attacked by the infantry, unless we're getting assaulted in a town. Then we have things to worry about. But out in the open like this, we're okay. With the Centurions. Maybe not the M60s, or M48s, or whatever those are, M60s. The recoilless rifle, though, that's a problem. Can't hit a BTR 50. We're in a trench, so we should be okay, and that only has a strength point of 1, so there's only one gun firing at us. That was disrupted. I don't know if it still is. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. 9 airstrikes remaining. We have 1 out of 2 units that have recovered morale. 14 headquarters unable to provide supply, which makes sense. We just moved everything. 1 artillery unit unavailable. 12 units low on ammo. And we did clear a mine or a block and some wrecks. Perfect. That's good. Turn 17. Let's continue our push. So they pulled out of there. That's good. Let's occupy this. I'm going to occupy this as well. Let's see. Let's hit this infantry platoon. Oh, that was a good hit. Perfect. It got reduced significantly. Couldn't kill it though. Let's take our M48s. Overrun. Oh no. Nope. We reduced it because only the top two fired. And reduced it again, which means it's probably down to 1 strength point. So we should be able to overrun that fairly straightforwardly. Let's bring some heavy weapons over, see if we can take it out the old-fashioned way. Nope. Yes, perfect. There we go. Oh, right, I forgot that there's tanks over there. Let's see. I don't think these are going to do well against them. They're in like a hull down position, which that's a good thing for them. And we're almost at that kilometer mark, so things to be worried about. Let's go find these tanks over here. Let's see if we can overrun this. Nope. Let's try again. Nope. We're gonna send these 2 tanks a little bit closer. See if we can hit the other tanks that are here. Oh, I should load these guys up. Still a ways to go to that road. Holy. I don't know if I would have sent them on that wild goose chase had I realized that the night was coming. No joy. Took out one of the BTR-50s. We should be able to overrun that. Let's try our luck at this gun again. Oh, hit the headquarters, reduced it. What is my source for the Iran-Iraq war? Oh, I have a whackload of sources. Everything from, what do I have here on my shelf? The Longest War, the Iran-Iraq Military Conflict by Hero. I have the Iraq War by John Keegan. I have the set of the 4 volumes of the, what the hell is this called? Middle East Wars number 5, 10, 9, and 6. Plus I have probably about 30 Persian documents, books that were written after the war that I've been slowly translating from Persian. I have, what else do I have? I have so many things. The Iran-Iraq War by Razu, the Iran-Iraq War by Murray and Woods, and so on. Yeah, there's a whackload. Plus, I have a bunch of CIA documents that I found. I have a lot. And on the bright side, those order of battles are pretty much done. Well, the organization part is pretty much done. I still have some. So here's an AVR. I'm going to put them clearing these wrecks. I think I have another one somewhere. Where are they? Where are they? totally blind. Just going through the list to see if I can see them. After the order of battles are done, the next big project for the Iran-Iraq war will be to develop the base maps. And I think I've already alluded to that I'm going to be building probably 2 significant master maps. There will be one that constitutes most of southeastern Iraq or southwestern Iran, and they will be covering basically from Desful down to Basra in a square, and then most likely a continuation of that all the way into Kuwait if there's any hypotheticals. Like, Kuwait was a big deal back in the 60s where there was a threat against Kuwait by Iraq, and even the British had sent forces to Kuwait in 63 or 64 or both or something like that. So that'll be something that I'm kind of keen on maybe making a hypothetical scenario. But also, if those there might be those that might want to do some form of here are those ARVs, yeah, we need to get those down. Do some form of like Gulf War stuff if someone wants to do that. Now, typically our order of battle stop at 1985, but I do, in some cases, especially for the Iran-Iraq war, I have extended the order of battles unofficially past up to 1988. So you could probably do Gulf War, Iraq versus Kuwait type thing. Now, obviously, there are some nations that are not going to be able to participate in the Gulf War because the Americans aren't in that game. Yeah. John Keegan, I think he did. Yeah, he did. Oh wait, the Iraq War. Maybe that's the different war. Yeah, that was the... Which one is this? I haven't read this one yet. Yeah, it's post. So it's 2001. The British War. Oh no, it goes through everything. Fall of Baghdad. Oh yeah, there's quite a few different things. Saddam's wars. Yeah, no. There's quite a few little things in that book. Just a whole bunch of different wars that Iraq was involved in and how it went. Anyways, where was I? We're dealing with this, opening up this. Now, this is kind of scary, so I'm going to pull back, do some firing. Push them off the road, get them out of line of sight, that's fine. Now we have one more shot. Let's shoot at this BTR-152. Eliminated it. There was 2 there. And we're going to bring some infantry up. Because support is important. So as you notice, night isn't affecting the infantry troops. That's what we want. Again, not really worried about the infantry. It wasn't until 73 where they were laced with RPGs and whatnot. So safety first. Don't have to worry about it. Especially the... No shame, Jason, you have a library that I saw in video that will challenge most small cities, which is true. I do have a very substantial military history library. And I'm always collecting more because you need to have more. Is that wrong? Eventually what I'd like to be able to do is digitize it, and then I'll store it on my future NAS that I'm going to be working on or acquiring. Slowly, it's getting there. It's almost, probably by the fall I'll be able to get it. So that's kind of exciting. And that'll change a whole bunch of things. I want to overrun these, but I don't want to do it yet. So if we look back here, we'll see now that there's no wrecks on this road. That's a fantastic thing. That makes our life a lot easier. We can load these guys up now, get them back on the road. Let's get these ARVs out front, if we can. Yeah, there's not a day that goes by that I'm not reading something related to the stuff that I'm working on. Whether it be hunting down information, like random information, like even one line in a government report is enough to build something off. At least a starting point to go hunt for more information. You know, everything isn't readily available, so you've got to do with what you got, unfortunately, so. Nine, yeah, that's too many. Let's overrun this machine gun. There we go. That's perfect. And I should actually be able to carry the engineers on those Shermans, so I don't need to keep these half-tracks back here. Ah, so slow. That's done, that's done, that's done, that's done. Alright, let's save it and the turn. One interesting thing that that might be of interest is that Petri is going to try to automate some of the scripting. So that's I'm kind of curious to see how that's going to work. Well, automate scripting, yeah, that would be huge, but keep in mind, it's not going to be, it's very generic. I can't see him being, he won't be able to automate scripting like I write it. Absolutely not. There's no way. It's impossible. But as a general thing to make it more interesting than the current legacy AI, I think there's some potential there. To what extent, I'm not sure yet. Getting hit all over the place. have some opportunity fire. I retreated. We eliminated the headquarters. That's good. I should be able to overrun that gun now. Yeah, for the LAI, that it would be a game changer, especially now, because with Birdo's revisions, the legacy AI isn't nearly as competitive as it used to be by any means. So any help for the legacy AI in some form of scripting would definitely be an advantage. Just because it takes so long to script a scenario properly, you can spend a month or two on each scenario scripting it. It takes so long. Well, isn't that fancy? A counterattack. Some T-55s. Alright, we have 9 airstrikes. I'm going to wait till daytime to use the airstrikes. 9 airstrikes remaining. We have 0 units that have recovered morale. 14 headquarters unable to provide supply because we have been moving everything. 15 units low on ammo because there's nothing in supply. And we did clear a block and some wrecks. Turn 18 already. Alright, let's see if we can overrun this. Yes. There's a full-strength infantry platoon there, though. Oh, what's that? Another infantry platoon. I better not do that. That's not a good idea. This is a better idea. Have we eliminated it? They retreated. I don't know where they retreated, though, so that's something to keep in mind. We're going to fire at these infantry here. No joy. Try again. There, that's better. They were retreated and reduced by 1. Let's bring up some infantry a little closer. Let's utilize this recoilless rifle. No joy. Also no joy. Oh, that was good. Since they're counterattacking, I think I'm going to leave these troops here in this improved position just to have a firefight. We'll move some tanks up to block their advance. And I do have extra infantry. We'll put them as a reserve. Now, how do we deal with these? So there's a command tank. That'll be our primary target, but it is nighttime, so no joy. Ooh, at least it retreated. Let's see if we can get a butt shot. Ah. Nope. Didn't get that lucky. Second. All right. One more shot. Come on. Nothing. No hits. We're going to hit this infantry. Oh, that was good. Ah, sugar. Out of sight, so we can't hit it. there's no sense firing with those. Move closer with our tanks. Okay, that's pretty much all we can do there. Let's go see if we can engage these things. Ah, it's gonna hurt. Oh, no, we got lucky. Come on. Oh, that was good. Let's bring up these tanks for support. No, can't hit the broadside of a barn. Gosh darn it. How are some of the other Matrix games doing scripting or whatever they do to make the AI more challenging? I do understand that CS is different from a lot of other Matrix games in coding, but it would be nice if there some fast, easy scripting help was available. Just thinking out loud. I don't know if anyone... There are some other games that are using Lua, but they're not using Lua to the extent that we are using it. That's the issue. Some other companies have, like, I think it's Combat Mission. You can utilize some of their tools, which is mostly like point and click, for the AI work, which is handy. It just doesn't give you the same flexibility that we have. Man, that's why you need infantry, especially assaulting into a village. There's only one or probably a couple guns in there, but holy, they're a pain to deal with. Ah, oh, sugar. We hit a minefield, we lost a tank. Lost 2 tanks. Crap. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn golly gee. Drawing fire with our tanks because we don't have to worry about them. Reduced and disrupted it. We can probably assault it. It's out in the open now. And overran it because we rock. They're still disrupted, so let's not do that. Let's see if we can target the machine gun. That's all right. And then let's target this up here. Oh, shoot, look at that. We lost the whole squad. That is not very nice. Oh, and then they run away after losing a squad. Now, they are out in the open. I do have some full half-tracks. Let's try to overrun them with half-tracks. Did we lose anything? We didn't lose anything, and they lost another 1. That's not going to do it. Oh, let's throw this other one in there too, just in case. So all these are loaded half-tracks. We are assaulting with everything. I don't remember off the top of my head what the how the assault is impacted. I think it's half or something like that. They did take a reduction. Oh yeah, they're almost done. Oh yes. Now I don't have anything to get over there. That's okay. We're going to continue cleaning up this intersection. I'm not going to move anything this turn. I think we have a nice traffic jam as it is. Now, if Tim was here, he'd say, I'd be hitting that long column. It's like, yeah, I'd be doing the same thing. If I was playing this as the Egyptians, that is precisely what I would do, is I would be bombarding this whole entire road and this whole entire road. Even if my positions were being assaulted, any artillery guns that I had back here would be hitting the road because it's such a bottleneck. And the way that the artillery works, you're likely to gonna get at least 1, 2, maybe even 3 various strength points in armored vehicles wiped out just by them parked on the road. The good news is my lovely wife and I are heading up to Lake Erie tomorrow. Weather is supposed to be beautiful, and we haven't seen the lake in a while. It should be a good trip. Oh, that's exciting, John. Are you staying somewhere nice? Are you staying in a hotel, in a cabin? What are you doing? Is there any special occasion for it? Or is it just a vacation? So yeah, I don't think we're going to move anything else. I think this is all good. That's all done. We can move these units, though. Let's load them up. Start getting them on the road. Our massive column here ready to rumble. Oh, we were going to move up these ARVs. Oh, no! We lost an ARV because I was too excited. Sugar. Just a long day. Oh, that's good. That is exciting for you, John. I'm happy. Happy to hear you're getting out. These engineers are done. Here's the other ARVs. Now there's no fire back here, so we should be able to move them fairly well, with the exception of it being nighttime and they don't have very much movement. Alright, that's that. Let's zoom out. I think we're done for the turn. This guy's cleaning up this intersection quite nicely. Let's save it. Let's end it. See what happens. How long are you gone for there, John? Just for the day? What? Look at that. We got retreated. Oh, it's only an hour. Oh, I thought it was further. Well, that's exciting. That'll be a good outing. I went for dinner or lunch today with my sister and her kids. That was really nice. We went to a kind of like quasi-Mexican place here in town. Food is delicious. Dessert was fabulous. Oh no. She's doing okay. Good days, bad days. Lately they've been good days, so that's good. Aha! Take some of that. Sneaky buggers. They found a hole. Flare fired. That's one thing I should be using as my flares, but I'm going to wait till we get closer to the end of the night. 9 airstrikes remaining. We have 4 units out of 6 that have recovered morale. 7 headquarters unable to provide supply. We have more units being stationary, so that helps a lot. Yeah, I am going. End of August, I'm going to go. So I'll be probably loading up some play-by-email scenarios that I've finished, and just have those as in lieu videos while I'm gone. 14 units low on ammo, and we did clear some more wrecks and blocks. Let's try and take out some of these tanks. That was a good hit. Oh, look at that. The buggers. Oh, no. Well, let's try our luck. Assault this tank with some loaded half-tracks. And we overran it. That's good. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. I hope they're in lieu videos that are good. Yeah. I mean, it should be interesting and fun. That's kind of the whole point, is that, hey, you're going to see me playing against someone, and you never know what they're going to do. That's always half the fun. Alright, let's overrun this anti-tank gun. Perfect. Let's hit this BTR 50. Perfect. So that's a good position for them. Let's use our tanks. No luck. Let's try an infantry assault. Also no luck. Let's try firing. Oh, reduced it. And I can try and assault it again. Let's try. There we go. Pushed it out. Occupied the position and reduced it by 1. Made it retreat, so it's likely going to be disrupted, which it is. That makes our life easier. That's all we can do there. How about over here? I can't. I'm so annoyed that I made a wreck out of my AVR. That just irritates me to no end. We can overrun this. Like magic. Oh no, we lost it. Let's go hunting. Oh, only 1. Got rid of that. Where'd that infantry go? Oh, nothing. What? Well, our assault worked, except we got disrupted. That kind of sucks. We can put this ARV back here to clean up its own vehicle that it was lost. That kind of sucks. I don't really need to move that. We can just move these closer to the road. This stuff I don't need to move. This we do need to move. That's nice. Let's see if we can hit it now. Finally. Holy. Let's try one more time. Come on. Oh no! Well then. Oh, sugar. We lost the half track. Let's unload the half track before we get hit. Oh yeah, we hit a minefield here. Oh, that sucks. They're both disrupted. They're not happy. Gonna maneuver around. Now we're gonna do a flanking assault on that next turn. Hopefully that'll overrun it. Still off in the middle of nowhere. Pulling the ultimate flanking move. Still a ways to go, though. Like a long ways to go. Alright, that's that. Chase this guy down. Still got 2 squads. That's it. Alright, save it, end it, see what happens. These are side shots, so there is potential for another retreat. That's a frontal shot though, so we should be okay. Oh, reduced by 2. Oh, sure. Have one for me there, John. It's in a bunker, it's nighttime. It's not likely we're going to hit direct fire hits. Same with that one. Oh, that was a good hit. Reduced it by 1. Nine airstrikes remaining. We have 3 out of 5 units that have covered morale. 2 headquarters unable to provide supply. 2 artillery units unavailable. 13 units low on ammo. And we did clear some wrecks at 2 locations. It is a good battle going on here. There's lots of interesting things happening, so that's kind of fun. For example, leaving a hole here and they decided to exploit it. That was a surprise. Okay, how are we going to deal with that? Let's send these tanks back. Send this infantry up. Oh, that was good. Let's move the infantry here. That's pretty good. Oh, we have one more shot. Now, these are disrupted. We should be able to at least push them out of the way. Oh, nope, we overran them completely. Let's try our luck. Oh, that didn't go as well as I hoped. Ouch. They took losses, but we also suffered an assault loss. There's more tanks back there. That's not good. Alright, these guys, they're pretty much done. Let's see if we can overrun them. They were reduced. There we go. Glad you're having fun, Rysine. That's awesome. Oh, we eliminated that? Is that what happened? Wow. Nice. The battles are fun. They are absolutely freaking amazing. I really enjoy them. Especially when they're big and messy like this. check here. We're okay here. Let's try and deal with this. Reduced it by a full squad. Oh, I can't assault it again. That also got reduced again, so it got reduced. So notice something interesting. Out here in the open terrain, we can tell that it was disrupted, but as soon as we got into this Hamada, we can't tell it's disrupted. So that's something to keep in mind. When you're fighting and you want somewhere to hide, well, not necessarily hide, but at least, you know, have your enemy not know how badly your troops are being annihilated, hide in some Hamada. Okay, so that's all good. These guys are still cleaning up. Oh, there's like 7 wrecks there. Holy crap. Let's go chasing machine guns. Only 2 guns there now. They're too far away. We do have this ARV. It can come help. Reduced that one by 3. That was a good hit. So that's almost taken care of. We can turn these guys around then. Start getting ready to advance the other way. What hotkey gives you terrain bonus? The bonuses are all here. They're right here in the unit list. This tells you what kind of bonuses you get. So in this case, there is none, right? None of this terrain actually has a bonus. With the exception of, I think, the villages. So here you'll see there's a TEM, so there's a 30% reduction in attacking fire if you're in this type of terrain. Plus, there's the subtleties of... Oh, speaking of, guess what I did? Is this the 1.31 manual? No, this is the 2.3. Anyways, if you look in your 1. or 2.31 manual or 1.31 manual, I actually explained combat and what to look for. Oh, for the whole map and global? No, there isn't one. Not that I know of. But I did explain to you where they all are. Otherwise, there's just the F2 stuff. My own unit, sorry. Does the F2 tell you the bonuses? No, it doesn't. Thanks, because I don't remember. Ah, here it is. Crane. Ah, this you mean. Aha! That's handy. So that just puts it on the map, right? That's what you're talking about? And concealment modifiers, morale modifiers. So obviously here you can tell being in a village is better for your morale. Being out in the open, definitely not good for your morale. But for the terrain combat modifiers, yeah. So this information here is here. It's right here. So this is 0.7 and the TEM here is 0.7. So it's always here if you ever want it. But if you want to see on a grander scale, you can turn that on and off. Thanks for the reminder, John. We're going to try a flanking assault onto this, see if that helps. Which it did. Mind you, in all fairness, that was reduced significantly before. So, do we count that as that's what happened? No, probably not. We still can't see the minefield that we ran into. But let's do some shooting. They're disrupted. They're probably not going to hit the broadside of a barn. Let's target the truck instead. Or not. That's okay. "500 meters in the dark. Can't hit the broadside of a barn." Again. On the bright side, neither can they. So here, them being in the wadi is beneficial because they have a 20% reduction in my attack fire. So that's nice. No, I can't. I was hoping to assault that, but that's not going to work. Maybe we can get lucky and assault this, though. Oh, we totally did get lucky. That is epic. We're pushing through. Now, I know there's a minefield in here, or maybe that was just a random one. I don't know. That sucked, though. So slow. Oh, what is that? Oh, I can't tell because it's hidden. Ha! Sneaky buggers. Okay, let's take out some of this stuff. BTR 152s. There we go. Oh, just like that. Perfect. Here's our next line that we have to hit, and it looks like there's tanks in there, plus there's anti-tank guns. I'm going to assume recoilless rifles. Yeah, there's a recoilless rifle. So this will be a little tough to go through, but we're going to see how bad it is. We're still kind of disorganized back here, but we're making progress. Let's advance with these troops. Hey, infantryman, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. You know, there's options here. So if you wanted to see these 3D units on the 2D map, you can actually do that just by going to the counters, counter graphics, and 3D. So there you go. You can see these 3D units. So you can get the facing and all that fun stuff that's important just by swapping that over, or you can identify very quickly what things are if you're not very familiar with the NATO symbols and what they mean. I've been doing this a long time, so I'm quite familiar with the symbols. But this is handy if you just want to stick to that mode. I like the NATO. Reminds me of my pushing counters day. I am doing well, thank you for asking. Alright. Oh wait, let's change the view just so we can see what's going on. Save and turn. Bada boom. So we've only advanced probably 2 kilometers so far this session. But it's nighttime, and that's the issue. Kind of hoping to be able to break through this line before the end of the session for today. There's... oh, our poor infantry got reduced and disrupted. This might be bad. We have a retreat. I don't remember if these are 100mm guns or if they're 85s. I'm thinking since it's 67, they're probably 85s, but I'm not 100% sure. Ooh, side shot. 100mm? Okay. Oh, they got retreated. Perfect. Oh, the tanks are coming now. Oh, or not. Ah, sneaky buggers. Welcome back, infantryman. Nine airstrikes remaining. 4 out of 5 units have recovered morale, which is good. 6 headquarters unable to provide supply. We have 14 units low on ammo, and we did clear some more wrecks. How's that wreck going? It's still not done, eh? Man. Now, it doesn't matter if I add more to that, so let's just advance with the other one. The other ARV to help clear the road up here if we need to. Let's overrun this guy if we can. That's good, and we have a shot, so let's take the shot at this infantry platoon here. At least they went off the road. They didn't take any casualties. You're delivering some drugs. Oh, nice. Sharing is caring. Or something like that. Oh, that was a good overrun. That's what that was. Okay, so let's see if we can do some more damage to these Egyptian infantry platoons. Oh, that was a good one. Ah, sugar. Well, we reduced it. Let's see if we can keep reducing it. I'll reduce it by another one. Everything is dark. Yeah, it's nighttime. So we're fighting at night. We're in the middle of the Sinai. It's 1967. Daytime is still about 9 turns away. Everything is slowed right down because of that. But we're making progress. We did reduce that gun by 2. That makes me happy. And in Star Citizen 2. Oh no. Let's see. One more shot. At the wrong target, of course. Reduced it by another one. So that is pretty much down to 1 strength point. Yeah, that's what we thought. There is some more infantry back here. Did I send you back the turn, infantryman? I think I did. I'm not sure. So I have to be leery. There is infantry down here. I think we're going to send a tank company just down to make sure that we don't get flanked. They're almost done. Let's overrun that. There we go. Now they're eliminated. That secures that. I think there was another machine gun or something down here. Let's just send some infantry down. Again, we're just going to protect our flank. Safety first. Maybe find an empty half-track or tank or something. There's a tank. Let's put a tank down there. That way we can pack up and go if we have to. This, yeah, so it's reducing this by 2. Yes, sorry, I've been playing Star Citizen for a bit. I was landing my ship to drop off the package. Oh, I see. Actually, you know, a friend of mine plays Star Citizen as well. I don't know what his handle would be. It'd probably be like Draco or something, because that's what he usually goes by. But he's been playing for a while. Let's advance with our Shermans this way. Oh, there's tanks out there. Crap. Oh, it was a level 1 minefield that took out 2 of our tanks. Frick. Really? Oh, no! So there's a minefield here. That is annoying. Not as annoying as tank fire, though, and reducing our half-tracks. Oh, man. Well, we're not going to deal with that. Okay, so that pushed it up. It has no terrain modifiers now. Come on. And we can't hit it anyways. Gosh darn it. Hey, thanks for tuning in there, John. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a good little trip there tomorrow. Positive vibes. Thanks for tuning in. Hope to see you on Sunday. That's that. Let's go over here where the other units are. Maybe we can get lucky with a rear shot. Not terrible. We did make it run away. It is down to 2 tanks, but now it's in the mix with our other goodies. Let's fire at it. No joy. Alright, so we are advancing. We have a massive traffic jam. There's only one main road through here, so we have to clear the road and push our way through. That's kind of the only way to do it. I don't think there's any other roads. Let's just check. Nope, not really. If it was daytime, I would consider going down this road and crossing in here and then advancing up this flank. You know what? Maybe we'll do that. Let's just send a small task force to go see what's down there. Let's do that. Because why not? I think that's going to be big enough. And plus it'll give us something to do with these guys instead of them just hanging around. Move the rest of this column up. Hopefully we're still under 12. Yep. Still under 12. I think there's one. There it is. Perfect. I think that's all we can do. Do we have artillery? Let's start pounding this with artillery if we can. No, way too far away. Okay, let's see what happens. Another anti-aircraft gun. Zoom out a little bit. Another anti-aircraft gun there. Probably recoil this rifle up there. We're getting lucky so far. Zoom in. Oh no. Nine airstrikes remaining. We have 1 unit out of 2 that have recovered morale. 8 headquarters unable to provide supply. 1 artillery unit unavailable. 14 units low on ammo, and we did clear some more wrecks. Here comes some artillery. Hopefully it is at least a little effective. Oh, we got lucky. We disabled one of the trucks. Or tanks. Oh, we disabled 2 of them. That was pretty awesome. There's more tanks back there. Let's hit them. Totally missed. That was a misclick. That was funny. Jeez. Okay, let's be aggressive. No joy. Well, it got disrupted, but still, that's not enough. Oh, he totally overran it. Now that's awesome. Alright, let's get our infantry closer. We're going to try to assault this bunker next turn and try and break into this line. This gun is down to 1 gun, so we're not really worried about this one. That being said, we can probably move our tanks closer. There are still tanks here, so we do have to worry about that. Ah, no joy. There's infantry back here. Oh, and these are massive minefields. Oh, shoot. Frank, I can't even hit anything. Alright, let's overrun this if we can. Try and overrun that. No. So we need to get in here. Let's face our tanks the right way. Let's go over here, find our other tanks. We're almost at the road. We're only like a kilometer away. Well, kilometer, almost 2 kilometers. Oh yeah, we're advancing down here. That was our plan. To cut across here to get onto this road. Oh shoot, there's tanks here. What the? Got one. Got two. Holy crap, that's kind of scary. Wasn't expecting to see tanks all the way back here. So, let's continue on with our risky maneuver. There we go. These guys are almost done. We'll just leave them doing their thing. Ah, there it is. I knew it was out there somewhere. Visibility is still 2, so we can still see it. Let's deal with this. I don't know why it costs so many action points to move that like that. Really? Oh, we missed. Gosh darn it. Fascinating. Let's move our half tracks a little closer. There's that. And let's end the turn, see what happens. Reduced by 2, perfect. Still more lines of defense back here. Well, I think they've abandoned the lines though and did a counterattack. So it should be just heavy weapons that we have to worry about. Ah, the recoilless rifle. There should only be one gun there. We should be okay. Yeah. Ah, crap. Damn, look at that. There's a tank deep in our rear. Alright, 9 airstrikes remaining. We have 1 out of 1 unit that have recovered morale, 8 units low on ammo, and we have some wrecks that were cleared, and that should be almost all of them that are here. Let's take a look. It's down to 1 more wreck. So there was 9 wrecks here at one time, and now it's down to 1, thanks to this ARV, which is great. But I see it's 2 hours, so hey, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the session, and I hope you're learning new things as we play along. Trying to offer some advice and whatnot as we play along. If you'd like this type of content, please consider giving it a like and subscribe. It really does help. If you really like this content, consider signing up for Patreon. That is fantastic because it's helped with so many things like research material and whatnot. It does help. Thank you so much. I will be back on Sunday at 10 a.m. We will return to Vietnam, probably back to a new Hue scenario, number 3 in this set of scenarios that I have for that. We shall see what kind of senseless violence that David has created and that I have to script. It should be fun. It should be fun indeed. Yeah, and we'll go over the latest stuff and what I've been working on and things that I need to get sorted and whatnot. So, thanks again for tuning in. I really appreciate you all showing up. Thank you so much. And on that note, take care, smile always, and talk to you soon.